hold up. Hold up. Before you buy that bottle, before you buy that section, before you retail therapy, before you get the scrolling on Eventbrite, I need to ask y'all something really quick. How many people have ever had the greatest weekend ever and then regretted it on Monday? No, seriously, like the section was sectioning, right? The bottles were bottling, the brunch was brunching, okay? Hookahs everywhere, right? Some of y'all got paid yesterday, some of y'all got paid today. And by Monday, your paycheck is going to look like witness protection. Like, please keep this lady away from me. Listen, y'all, it's Feel Good Friday. Welcome back. This is Lunch Money Live with D, episode 5. I can't do nothing but laugh at myself sometimes. And it's okay. It's okay because it's not that serious, right? But welcome back, guys. Welcome. For those of you who are new to the lunch table, my name is D. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of 5. I'm a business owner. I'm a baker. Straight out of money earning Mount Vernon, New York. And part of what I do professionally is help connect people to strategies around mindsets, money, credit, debt, savings, funding, basically just building a better financial future, right? So let me turn that off because we don't got time for the ads, right? But today, no worries. It's not gonna be no sales, no recruiting, nothing like that. Just conversation. Okay, that's why I'm here. So really quick, drop the city that you are tuning in from in the comments, whether you're live or on the replay, and let me know where this stream is reaching, y'all. And don't forget to tap them hearts. That basically is gonna help spread the word because I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody needs to hear this, right? And sharing is caring. Why not? Let me just adjust. There we go. Okay. So, all right, y'all. Let's get right into it because it's Friday. I know y'all are ready to go. We made it through. We made it, y'all. And I know I kind of been stepping on some toes this week, okay? We did the financial taxes. That's robbing us blind, okay? People felt like they got called out, okay? Working harder ain't all that glitters. Okay, a lot of bubbles busted on that episode. Lies we tell ourselves that keeps our dreams on hold. We had a real accountability moment yesterday. I talked to a couple of people. Shout out to y'all. I'll be getting to the shout outs later. But today, we gonna have some fun because it's Friday. Like, it's Friday. There's nothing wrong with enjoying life. There's nothing wrong with a nice little brunch, a nice date night, a nice little trip. Nothing wrong with celebrating your life, right? The goal is not to stop living, guys. The goal is to stop regretting it on Monday. So today, I am giving you 6 ways to turn your turn up into triumph. All right. And now before I get into these 6, right, I need y'all to be honest with yourselves. And if you're really bold, drop it in the comments real quick. Right. Have you ever been swipe happy over the weekend? Like you just swipe and tap happy. Like you just tap, swipe, tap, swipe, check out, whatever. But by Monday morning, the Monday morning you wish that they could rewind the clock. Like, dang, if I could just go back. What R. Kelly said, turn back the hands of time, right? Friday you is Young Miami. Monday you is Auntie Tabitha Brown. You know what I mean? Like Friday you is like, spend that money fast. Monday you is said, now child, was that necessary? The problem is, y'all, Friday you keeps writing checks that Monday you has to cash and can't. Because you depleted the funds. So the first thing that you need to do to flex on that turn up, right? Invite your future self. I hope y'all got your pens and your pads because this is coming at you fast and I need y'all to get these good notes, right? My son pulling up. Everybody invited to the cookout, right? Everybody invited to the brunch. Everybody invited to the section. Well, not everybody, right? But somehow the main person that was supposed to be getting an invite, future you, got left out the group chat. Come on now. So before the fun even starts, you got to move something, y'all. If Friday you is Young Miami, you need to be saying it like this. 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Go fill your savings bag. Your high yield savings bag at that. New house fund. Put some money in there. College fund for the babies, okay? Start your business startup fund, right? Your emergency fund. Remember I told y'all, I feel like it was episode 1 or 2, where 6 out of 10 Americans cannot confidently say that they could cover $1,000 emergency right now, right? Whatever makes sense to you, but put something down. Put something on your put something on your credit card bill with the highest balance, right? You could start investing. Shout out to my son Matthew and my dad Samuel Hill for purchasing those shares yesterday. Big moves. Okay, I see y'all. That's the type of investment I'm talking about. But listen, sometimes the best investment isn't always into a stock. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's in the mirror. Sometimes it's in the mirror, guys. Invest in you. Invest in you. Now listen, investing in yourself and self-care are 2 different things. Don't get it confused. There's nothing wrong with getting your nails in your hair done, ladies. But let's not confuse maintenance with motion. Okay? Self-care makes you feel good. Investing in yourself helps you do better, right? And what does that look like? Buy that course. Buy that course you've been talking about. Read the book finally. Attend the webinar. Learn a new skill. Start that side hustle. Like, do something that actually increases your value. You know what I mean? Because you're going to need another touch-up or fill-in in 2 weeks. Right? Fellas, you're going to wash that car. You're going to wash that car today, and it's going to rain tomorrow. I'm not wishing. I'm just saying, right? But knowledge, skills, growth, man, listen, nobody can take that from you. So my lunch money gem for you guys today is invest in the things that will still be paying you back long after the money is gone, right? Because the whole point is balance. Balance. Have your fun. Make your memories. Enjoy your life. Just make sure that future you gets a seat at the table too. So when they say who all gonna be there, make sure future you don't get left out that group chat, okay? Make sure they don't get left off that guest list. Right? So quick question for you guys. Have you ever paid yourself first before going out? Yes or no? And my answer, honestly and transparently, was no. I'm not even going to keep it, I'm going to keep it funky. I'm going to keep it funky. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it real with you. But what I am going to do from going forward, since I'm having a moment of clarity here, I'm going to make sure that whatever I budget to go out with, at least I have half of that amount saved towards my high yield savings account. So if I say I'm going to go out and I know I'm going to spend $80, which we already know when you go outside, $100 automatically deducts from your account as soon as you step outside, right? But what I am going to do is make sure I put at least half. So if that's $100, I'm going to put at least $50, right? I'm going to set it. I'm going to forget it. I'm going to let it grow. And I'm going to rinse and I'm going to repeat that thing, right? And speaking of budgets, because I know that probably went over somebody's head. Yes, you need to budget for going out as well. And that's the second way to flex and turn your turn up into triumph. Have a turn up budget. Yes, remember I told y'all episode 2, I believe, the taxes that silently take your money and run like a toddler. When you say come here, you know how little toddlers, as soon as you say come here, whoa, they turn it around, they out of there. Listen, y'all, that's that number 9 tax, that impulse tax. No, ma'am. A budget don't kill the fun. Listen, it's okay. A budget protects the fun. See, y'all, some people leave the house and they don't have a number. And yes, that used to be me. And that's super dangerous. Why? Because the vibe gets expensive. Okay? The music gets loud. The friends get extra persuasive. Okay? The spirits start talking for us, right? And then next thing you know, you done spent twice of what you planned. And don't let it be a friend's birthday. Oh, child, y'all gonna have to pick us up off the floor by Monday. Please, by Sunday, I'm looking at my account like, oh no. So before you leave the house, make sure you know your number. All right, that's it. And when the money's gone, it's gone. That usually means it's my cue to tip on out. I'll see y'all next time. It was so good. Snap, snap, picture, picture. got to go, because ain't no more money unless we doing something for the free, right? So the gem for that is a budget is just telling your money where to go before somebody else does. Because if you don't make a plan for your money, baby, trust me, somebody else already has one. Amazon got one, Target got one, they all got one. And social media got a whole strategy for you. And that's what leads me to flex number 3, okay? Don't let Instagram plan your weekend. Can we talk? Come on, we right here. We sitting together, girl. Come, let me talk to you for a second. Some of the stuff we buy wasn't even our idea, y'all. We just saw it. We saw it online. We saw somebody else doing it, having it. We saw somebody highlight reel. They used CapCut and just cut into our funds with the delivery. I mean, give it up. Y'all did a bang up job. However, suddenly we need that. That's the consumer mindset, right? Comparison is expensive. Comparison is a thief. I know it's expensive because it's a thief. Can't afford to flex. And the funny thing is, I was thinking about this earlier. Jay-Z, right? He's supposed to be coming to Yankee Stadium, I think next month. And tickets already sold out, y'all. Tickets already sold out. And ain't nobody buying them tickets thinking Jay-Z woke up one morning and became Jay-Z. No, right? That's 30 years of reasonable doubt right there. That's 25 years since the blueprint, okay? Years and years, decades of building. See, everybody want the stadium, but they don't want the decades. They don't want the work, right? That's a gem, y'all. Listen, what is the biggest thing social media ever convinced you to buy? And I have to keep thinking about that because honestly, I think it's a cumulative. I think there's a social media tab somewhere in one of my statements, somewhere around here, that shows, oh yeah, this was your biggest purchase. But I'm just going to say for me, it's a cumulative of things. I literally had a video on my page a couple of weeks ago about this scrubber, this like electric scrubber, rechargeable. You know, it scrubs, like it spins, and I love the thing. I just was cleaning any and everything with that scrubber brush. However, once it died and I had to recharge it and I still wasn't finished cleaning, I had to go back to the regular, hands and knees method of scrubbing and cleaning because the battery died. So then when I thought about it, I said, man, I really did not have to purchase that. I didn't. Because I'm still using my hands and knees. Like, until this thing is recharged, I have to use my hands and knees. So, Instagram ain't got to plan your weekend, right? It's fine if it don't. I get that. If it don't plan your weekend, that's good for you. I'm so proud of you because a lot of people are struggling with that, right? Cool. But let's talk about the decisions we make after we get there, right? Because one thing about us, we have a funny way of turning $40 into $400 real quick, okay? Especially if we outside, right? And that's why flex number 4 is important, y'all. Make memories, not payments, right? This one right here, if you still paying for the fund 6 months later, the fund costs too much for you, right? If you're still paying for it, it costs too much. You can't afford it. And listen, I'm not saying don't get the section. I'm just saying don't spend section money when your savings account is talking about I'm hitting from outside the club because I can't get in. You know what I mean? Take the pictures, take the memories, absorb the experience, but don't take on unnecessary debt just to front, okay? Because somebody right now, they about to text you in a minute. They gonna Klarna happy hour tonight in a few hours, right? They gonna Klarna happy hour, but they gonna press pause on their future piece, right? Listen, y'all, one night shouldn't become a 12-month commitment, okay? So, listen, we talked about enjoying ourselves. We talked about budgeting. We talked about not letting IG spend all your money, right? We even talked about making memories instead of debt. But I don't want this whole conversation to be about what not to do, right? Let's talk about what to do because it's Friday. We want to do something. If you're going to make weekend moves, make at least one move that your future you can celebrate, right? Make one move, not Monday, not next week, Not next weekend, but this weekend, right? One move, just one move. Open that savings account. Open that high yield savings account. Review your credit score, right? Read a chapter in that book that you bought 3 months ago that you haven't even gotten past what Will Smith says. Welcome to the wonderful world of science. Y'all remember that episode? Listen, read that chapter. Watch a training. Start your LLC. It's free. Well, if you get one with me anyway. Finish the worksheet that you were supposed to start from yesterday. Wink, wink again, right? Do something. Do something, y'all. Listen, the Knicks are up 3-1 in the finals right now. Let's give it up, right? But y'all, imagine if they would have said, you know what? We won our 3 games. We good. We proved ourselves. Because we haven't made it this far in a long time. We can sit back now. No. You have a lot of mad people in New York if they adopted that mindset. I'm just telling y'all. They got to finish, right? They ain't got no choice. Spike is not having that, right? But that's how goals work too, y'all. Don't stop because you're making progress. Finish the play. Finish it out. Listen, small moves repeated consistently become big results. Atomic Habits, James Clear. Google it, right? It's another book, which I need to get my 1 chapter in today. Yes, I got to be accountable as I'm telling y'all at the same time. So my question to you guys is, what's one money move that you're going to make before Monday? Drop it below. Drop it in the comments and make it real, right? Let me help some of y'all out, though, because I know some of y'all are sitting there like, okay, D, I hear you. Make a move. What move? What move now? I'm already on the lunchtime live with you. What else you need me to do? Listen, that's fair. I just want to see you win, babe. I don't want to see you struggle. But here's an easy one. I got you, right? Tonight at 7 p.m., I'm going to be on a financial education webinar with some of my mentors and business partners, right? Because that's just how we do. We just kick it like that, right? And listen, it's not about you buying anything. It's not about you becoming anything. Just come and learn. Like, that'd be the thing that stumps me with some people. Just come learn. Like, what's wrong with learning? Geek Squad, right? No Best Buy. Because one conversation can change a decision. One decision can change a direction. One direction can change a life. So if you're looking for one money move this weekend, pull up at 7 p.m. tonight before you even go anywhere. Pull up. Just gave you some lunch money. You know, what you do with it is up to you. It's on you. Free country, right? But if you want more, all you got to do is come sit with me, right? All right, I'm ready to go. See, I'm ready to go right now. We got 10 minutes. I'm going to give y'all the last flex really quick, right? So we talked about budgeting. We talked about memories. Talked about the money moves, all of that. But baby, none of that matters if we keep saying yes to the things that we should have said, let me think about it too. And sometimes even no, right? So before you swipe, before you tap for the weekend, here's the question that pays for itself. Ask this before you swipe. Now, this is the important one for me, because before you swipe, you need to pause. Like, honestly, before you even go on somebody's website, boutique, Target, you need to know what's happening. Before you even go in there, I told y'all yesterday, me and Target, I usually only go into Target for one thing, and it's already on my mind before I even have the time. I'm going to pay online and pick it up in the store, so I don't even have to go in the store, because, you know, I'm fighting demons. Lord trying to get me through these hard times, but I got it, right? I got it. Just ask yourself this question, right? Will Monday me be proud of this? Ooh, baby. Will Monday me be proud of this transaction right here? That's it. That's enough for me. That was enough for me to stop me in my tracks, because Friday you and Monday you are 2 different people. Friday you like, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Monday you like, why? Why? Why did we do that? For what? But for why, right? If Monday you will be stressed out, reconsider it. Remember I told y'all, give yourself 48 hours before making a purchase. And I get it. It's the weekend. Maybe this could be something for next weekend. Especially if you just heard about it today, girl. It's all right. Right? Monday you, if they would be grateful behind that purchase, go ahead and proceed, right? Every swipe is a vote. Every swipe is a vote. Every transaction is a vote for the life you are creating. Every tap, every transfer, every Cash App, every purchase, every Zelle, every dollar, every penny is casting a vote, right? So yes, put some celebration votes in that ballot. Go out, turn up, celebrate your loved ones, celebrate life, but make sure you're putting some security votes in there too, y'all. Some freedom votes, some peace of mind votes, some future you votes, right? Because the goal isn't to choose between enjoying your life and building your future. The goal is to do both. There's people out here doing both. I'm rubbing elbows with a lot of people who are doing both, and I'm learning so much behind it. That's called leveling up, y'all. And if you're not sure what your future you even wants yet, let's just say you just got here. Like, I'm just on this lunchtime lives with you, girl. I don't know. This is exactly why I created the Dream Audit Worksheet, right? It's not to judge you or for you to judge yourself. It's not to grade you. This is not class, okay? This is just to help you be honest with yourself, because sometimes the first step is accountability, right? Help you understand where you are, where you want to go, what's getting in the way, right? And what's the next best move for you, because clarity is an investment too. All right, drop that in the chat. Clarity is an investment, right? Listen, y'all, it's Feel Good Friday. I'm gonna get y'all out of here, but we need to celebrate. We need to celebrate real quick. In the chat, in the comments, or inbox me. What is one financial win that you had this week? And don't say I ain't got none. Sorry, Grandma. My grandmother does not like when I speak like that. But that's what they saying, right? If you watched all week, baby, that's a win. You got a W for just turning into just one episode, right? If you didn't swipe the card on something you didn't need, that's a win. If you worked on your dream this week, that's a win, right? So before we get back to class, I got to give y'all one more flex. Hold on. I got to give y'all a bonus because this week, right? Where is it? Oh, this week I was working on my DMO tracker, right? And now basically what a DMO tracker is it just stands for daily method of operation, right? Y'all all in my business. Right? But everybody has one, whether they realize it or not, right? Parents have one. Business owners have one. Employees have one. Everybody got habits that they got on repeat every single day. But my favorite part of this tracker, and I had to add it in myself, is the bottom where I know it's a little backwards, but I'm going to read it to you. It says proud moment of the week. Proud moment of the week, right? And then it says over here, I will celebrate my win by, right? So because too many times people celebrate by default. They just celebrate by default, not because a design, not because of a plan, just because it's Friday, just because it's ladies' night, just because somebody texts where we at tonight. Now all of a sudden you got to move and groove. Like, come on. But what if we celebrated with intention, y'all? What if Sunday you decided, you know what, if I accomplish this one thing this coming week, this is how I'm going to celebrate next weekend. Maybe your win was attending the Wi-Fi money session on Wealth Wednesday, right? Maybe your win was checking your credit report. Finally, it wasn't that bad, right? But did you die? Maybe your win was finishing your dream audit. Shout out to those who copped it. Maybe your win was opening your high yield savings account. Shout out to you. Keep adding, right? Maybe your win was simply sticking to your budget. That's a big one. You get a big hug for that, right? Congratulations. Those are wins, y'all. And when you plan your celebration ahead of time, you can stop chasing random reasons to spend money. Because now you're rewarding progress, not paying that impulse tax. It be creeping. Them taxes, you gonna see it. Especially if you watch the episode. I know you caught it this week. I know you did. But before this weekend is over, write down one proud moment from this week and write down how you're gonna celebrate it. You can share it in the chat, share it with me. I would love to hear it because I love y'all. Because feeling good shouldn't just be a Friday thing, right? It should happen every time you keep a promise to yourself, because that's what winners do, right? And speaking of wins, really quick, I'm not going to leave this live until I take this moment to celebrate some people who've helped make my week a little bit brighter. And see, that's the thing. We don't do that enough. We don't celebrate other people celebrating us enough. Right? The people who showed up for us along the way. So really quickly, lunch money shout out time. Okay, Mr. Lewis Boyd, thank you for the stars and support this week, King. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to continue to have more conversations with you, Minister Lamont. I keep calling him Mr. I mean, he is a minister, but he's a minister first, clearly, right? Minister Lamont Banks, thank you for tagging people and helping spread the conversation. You are so appreciated. Miss Linda Graves and Queen Freedom, Miss Yahura, thank you, ladies, for basically showing up in the comments and keeping the conversation going. And I appreciate you all. And listen, if I didn't call your name, why you hiding? Get from over there. Come from around there. Come on. I gotta see. I told y'all. What side you want? This side or this side? I got y'all, right? So listen, guys, that is my time. I want you to remember this, though. You don't have to spend your entire weekend celebrating a life that you're trying to escape from on Monday, right? You don't have to ignore the girl. We still going out, right? You don't have to do that. Answer that text. Just remember, you can celebrate and prepare. You can have fun and be responsible. You can enjoy today and respect tomorrow and the following days to come, right? You can turn your turn up into a triumph. Have fun, y'all. It's Friday. Enjoy your people. Make the memories. Just leave some evidence that you're building a better future too, because the goal isn't to be rich by June 15th, y'all. I mean, maybe it is for some, but the goal really is to make the decisions that future you will thank you for. On repeat, right? Oh, before I get out of here, if you need help budgeting, if you need help saving, if you need help making your first money move this weekend, comment MOVE in the comments, because part of what it is that I do is connect people to conversations, resources, tools, and solutions that could help them get to where they're trying to go financially, right? No pressures, no judgment, just information, options, and a conversation. Ain't that good, y'all? Listen, sometimes the money move isn't making more money. Ain't that funny? It's knowing what's available to you. Options, right? So listen, if you got value from this conversation, tap those hearts again. Share this with somebody who's outside every weekend, right? And drop your biggest takeaway, right? And follow the journey here on Facebook. Also, Pooh Road to 750 on IG, TikTok, and YouTube. That's POOH_ROADTO 750, where the replay will be uploaded to YouTube, hopefully today. Yeah, again, hit the notifications so you don't miss next week's Lunch Money Live with DEA. If you made it all the way to this end, all the way to the end of this live, don't stop now. Pull up to 7 p.m. Pull up. I just gave you some lunch money, right? Tonight we serving dinner. Inbox me for that link. Pull up to 7 p.m. Yes, pull up to 7 p.m. That's the name of the spot. It's called 7 p.m. I'm going to give you the link, right? But before I go, y'all know how people say YOLO, right? You only live once, but that's not really true, right? Every day when you open your eyes, you get another opportunity, another chance, another decision, another page to your story, right? And sometimes we get ourselves in trouble because we live like there's no tomorrow. And it's not all our own fault. But then tomorrow shows up. Then what? Remember when y'all used to have a substitute? Y'all had a substitute on Friday. And when y'all come to school Monday, your main teacher's there. Now everybody got sense. Now all of a sudden, accountability walk back in the room, right? Listen, this is exactly why we need to have these conversations, y'all. Because in this lunchroom, we don't just eat, we share food for thought. We're not just we're not just trying to catch happy hour today, right? We're trying to build a happy life. So Friday doesn't have to be the only feel-good day of the week. We can do things to make feeling good a lifestyle. Okay, make future you your +1 this weekend and do something to make him or her feel good. Oh, and if you want a copy of that dream audit worksheet, comment dream below or shoot me an inbox. I'll send it to you. Lunch is on me, guys. Listen, I love y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. I'll catch y'all in the story post, and I'll see y'all Monday. Same lunch table, different money conversations. As always, remember love, and spend it wisely. Have a great weekend. Go Knicks! Woo!